I've been mute the whole time, bro. Hold on. Yo, I've been mute the whole time, yo. But good thing I didn't really say much. But what's going on, Nate? That's why I was trying to hit you up on Instagram for, bro. Um, so I was trying to hit you up over on Instagram, bro. But I was like, I'll figure it out for myself. But yes, sir, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna start making these because I'm gonna start taking these, serious. But obviously, as you see, a bunch of tabs. But this is how Mondays are gonna go because we're obviously gonna start having shows on Fridays. But over the weekend, I'm gonna try to focus on videos. I'm also try to focus on making videos throughout the week. You know what I mean? But for the most part, this is like the main boxing news that's going on. But I will look to start making videos. I will look to start making videos. I'm gonna start making videos, and they're gonna have footage, and they're gonna be about old school type of fights. That's just a little sneak peek, but you can look forward to those probably next week. But I got a video coming about the fights that happen on over the weekend. So all these, I would definitely, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna take care of those. And this is the video so far. So it's gonna be out tonight. But anyway, guys. Oh nah, Nate, you straight, bro. You straight. Hey, I appreciate you for coming through though, man. You saw I had to post it. I posted it in the chat or whatever. But anyways, boys. Let's kick off straight into it. We got a few things to talk about, quite a few things to talk about, and you know how I am, so let's dive straight into it, bro. So anyway, we got Rocky Hernandez versus Mark McSile, which is a WBC title eliminator, and that's going to the April 8th purse bid. Now, if Rocky Hernandez is who I think he is. Okay, this is. Oh, wait. Hold on. He beat Thomas Matisse? Lost to Oshaquie Foster. These scorecards are crazy. How does one judge have you behind 103? It's because they had it in freaking Mexico, but dang, what were the fans scoring the fight? Oh, they had him up on Oshaquie Foster, so this guy is a pretty game opponent. This isn't who I thought it was. But either way, I think this is still a good fight. And I'm glad that it's going to purse bids. I thought that was someone completely different. This is postponed until June 8th. Damn, June 8th is only 2 months away. This guy is a boxer from Italy. Just looking at this picture, I can see he's fighting in like club shows and small team, and he's fighting in like a high school gym. So tells me quite a lot about this guy. We look at his age, he's 34. We look at his height, he's 5'9". I'm not saying he can't beat Jai Apataya. I'm not saying he's going to do it either. Makes sense. But Jai being 29, 6'2", this guy doesn't have a reach listed. Let's just take a look at the records of some of the guys this guy's facing. What has he done to earn a title shot? Oh my goodness. Jai Apataya is going to catch another body. He's going to catch another body. Yikes. Sergey Bokachuk versus Michael Fox, nearly a done deal for May 17th. This is obviously, this is something good. This is great to see. Sergey Bokachuk, obviously, somebody who, you go to Tapology first. This is somebody who was kind of hold on. But my fault, guys. But anyway, Sergey Bokachuk was somebody who, you know what I mean, was brought in, to face. He was brought in to face He was bought in to face Virgil Ortiz Jr. And honestly, I felt like he was supposed to lose this fight to Brian Mendoza. Um, but he was able to win it. But he was someone who was brought in to lose to Virgil Ortiz, and he was someone who was brought in to lose to Virgil Ortiz, and he did lose, but he gave a good account of himself, and that right there is what that's what yo, what's going on? What's going on, JJ? Hey, make sure you like the stream. I appreciate you coming through. But Serhii Bokachuk's loss to Virgil Ortiz is what kind of, bought him a name, and after that, Turki Al-Sheikh put him on this card. Usyk versus Fury 2. He beat Ishmael Davis, stopped him, and now he's getting another shot against Michael Fox. It's not a bad fight, to be completely honest. It's not a bad fight. Serhii Bokachuk, this the dude who fought Virgil Ortiz Jr. Last year in August. It was a very good fight, but yeah, he was brought in for that, and like, this isn't a bad fight, but it's just like the opponent is bad. Like, I feel like Ishmael Davis, who was 13-1 before Bokachuk stopped him, is a better fight than Michael Fox. Like, I'm not sitting back. I'm not underestimating Fox, because Fox can box. But my whole thing is, every time Fox stepped up, every time he stepped up, on like on like TV or whatever, he went on and lost. So, he's never been stopped before. So that is something interesting to look out for here in this fight. But I think this is a pretty good fight, though. This isn't a bad fight. I think that Bokachuk may be the first one to stop Michael Fox, but yeah. You said Virgil Ortiz over 8. I think Virgil Ortiz made some good adjustments in his last fight, in my opinion. I think he landed some. I think he made some good adjustments in his last fight. He was able to do very good work. Kenneth Sims Jr. Kenneth Sims Jr. What did he say on Instagram? This is a good fighter. He's been kind of all over the place. Fought on Top Rank. Fought on PBC for a little bit, and then out of the blue, he got signed to Golden Boy. And so far, they I don't know what they're doing with him. Like, Golden Boy, they giving him trash opponents. Like, this dude, what? No, he before he fought Kenneth Sims, bro lost his last 3. Like, they giving him trash opponents. They trying to see if he's worth it. But my whole thing is, bro is 31. You need to this is someone you need to be pushing, And Kenneth Sims Jr., in my opinion, has the skills to compete with these champions at 140. 147, I guess, because that's where he's fighting at. Don't mind that alarm. But anyways, he obviously took some losses, early in his career, but he drew a Montana Love, who was a highly touted prospect before he got exposed. So, yeah, Ortiz know how to box. Yeah, like you said. Well, I felt that the Madrimov, he fought the dude that Terrence Crawford beat. So I think that was a pretty good fight for him. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyways, I think Kenneth Sims Jr., I think this is good. He's sick of the trolling and lies. He just wants to fight Oscar Duarte. It's not personal. They were supposed to fight, but he had burst, whatever this is, in both knees, and pretty much this is something you do not want to have, bro. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know why he was signed with Golden Boy, to be honest, bro. They don't have no real track record of getting people to title shots and whatnot. So that's all you look at how Ryan Garcia, like you said, bro. Like, they don't got no real track record, bro. Golden Boy, you signed with them if you're at the top. Like, I don't know what bro did signing with them, but he said he didn't want to tune up. He wanted to get right back in the mix. The day they called me for the fight and offered it to me. It's the day my doctor cleared me. I'm just hoping to fight. He keep trash talking and trolling me. People, I think this is definitely a fight that needs to happen, and I'd love to see it. My money would be on Kenneth Sims Jr., but it will be a good fight to see, and I would love to see it. Jen Sasaki says he wants to fight. What you talking about? Jared Anderson? Talking about Jared Anderson? Who he fight next? Oh, we got a Tapology. Who Jared Anderson fight? But yeah, Jen Sasaki, this is a guy, I believe I did mention him last week when we were talking about Brian Norman Jr. and like next possible opponents for him. This guy, like, this is someone who I really feel like this is like he's really like I can't show any footage right now because obviously copyright, but he's only 23. He's 19-1. He fought Andy Hirioka. What was that? He was 19. He was 19 when he fought him. Lost. You know what I mean? Got stopped in the 11th round. Got outboxed, by Hirioka. And Hirioka is still out here looking for a title shot, but that's beyond the point. But basically, Jen Sasaki, this guy is really like he's really out here. Like he's just out here just trying to knock everybody out. So this guy, if you tune into Japanese boxing, look out for him. 19 wins, 17 by knockout. This guy went the full distance with him, but to be completely fair, the guy was 24-14 and it's never been stopped in his whole career, which that's kind of crazy. Yeah, Brian Norman Jr., he did win. He knocked the dude out. Knocked him out in like the third round. That was a crazy fight, bro. He just landed that left hook and boom. But yeah, it was an impressive performance. But I think Jen Sasaki versus Brian Norman Jr., this is definitely a good good fight, man. This is a good fight. But yeah, JJ, his defense kind of looked wild in that fight. Brian Norman's defense did look a little wild in that fight. But yeah, he did win. That's a good fight. I want that to happen. Jonabek Akhmadali to fight Canelo. But yeah, JJ, real quick. Who Jared Anderson gonna fight next? Let me just check something, bro. Let me check the rankings real quick, cause that's what I want to see. I want to see where is this guy in the rankings, man. Let's take a look. I can't say any fighters in Japan. Hey, bro. Hey, you gotta look at Jen Sasaki, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. But anyway, let's take a look. Where is Jared Anderson at? Okay, he's ranked number 12 in the IBF, ranked number 6 in the WBO, not ranked by the WBC. This is odd, and they have Deontay Wilder ranked, but that's okay. And he was 13th. He was 13th in the WBA, but they removed him. So let's look realistically. Who will Jared Anderson potentially face next? I think that who could he fight next, bro? Like Vanello. I think Vanello is a good I think this is a good fight for him. I think Guido Vanello is a good fight for him. This guy coming off the loss to Richard Torres, I think this is a good fight for him. Because obviously Jared Anderson kind of got exposed, but I think that's a good fight for him. I mean, you right, there isn't comp in Japan, especially in like higher weight class if it's a low weight class, but I still think that you should tune into him. Most of the time when they do face like someone from another country, they get cooked, but it is what it is. But Jonabek Akhmadali, for him to call out Canelo is just kind of crazy. Like, first off, bro, Jonabek is in 160. Canelo is... Oh, wait. Canelo's at 168, so it's not too bad. But still though, like asking Canelo, like, hold on, that's not Saul Alvarez. Canelo's last fight at 160 pounds was in 2018. So asking him to come down, or no, 2019. So asking him to come down after 6 years, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, Janabek Akmadali, he is a beast. He knocked the dude out in the fifth round on Saturday. That's the dude who was boxing like the morning, but it ended up happening at 2. He a beast, bro. Yeah, he got the 5-star rating. I think he's the best at oh, they have him. Yeah, they say he's the best at 168 pounds. I personally would like to see honestly, I want to see him versus Hamza Shiraz, or him versus Carlos Adames, him versus Eris Landry Lara. That would be good, but Top Rank don't really got nobody at middleweight. But him, I don't think this fight's gonna happen, but I do think that Janabek Akmadali needs to get like some actual like good fights in real soon. Click who? The dude he knocked out was a 4-star, but like he didn't really face no real comp. This is his only good win. It was in 8 rounds. I was gonna say bet Janabek Akmadali by stoppage, but I wasn't really too sure. But I really wanted to, because I didn't. This dude hasn't went past 8 rounds, so even if he didn't get the stoppage early, I thought he was gonna get it later on in the fight because the other dude was gonna gas out. But yeah, Akmadali's pretty good. He's a very good fighter. Elvis Rodriguez furious with the loss to Linfoto Delgado of lobbies for rematch. This is something I agree with because Elvis Rodriguez was robbed very badly. Very badly. In my opinion, he won that fight, bro. He won that fight, bro. He won that fight, bro. In my opinion. And like this throws him back because like they were both, you know what I mean? They were both in like title contention and whatnot, but they were both in title contention, but like Elvis Rodriguez needed this fight more, bro. Like in my opinion, he needed this fight more, you know what I mean, than he needed this fight more than this dude Delgado did. And Delgado came forward the whole fight, as you could see, like first round, or well, you can't really see, but he got outlanded in 3, 4, 5, 6. He got outlanded in 6 out of the 10 rounds, and it's just like he was coming forward, but he wasn't really like throwing no punches for real. It was just a weird fight for real. But Chris Eubanks, he's fighting Conor Benn April 26th, I believe. Yeah. That's gonna be a good fight. Man. But yeah, I think Rodriguez was robbed, and he has a right to be mad. Matchroom withdraws Diego Pacheco from interim WB title talks from Christian. This is wild, because Diego Pacheco needs both of these guys need a fight. Honestly, both of them have been beaten up on less than good competition for real. Is that how you spell it? I spelled it wrong. But Diego Pacheco, like, he's beating decent names, but it's just I don't know. These names aren't really the most convincing names that you want on your resume for real. I think this is a good. Oh, never mind. I thought this was someone else, but yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I want to see what the comments guys say about this. I'm curious to see which way Slow Eddie would direct Pacheco, Billy and his management. Yeah, man, Billy they gotta work to get better fights, bro. I think Billy should fight someone like Caleb Plant or something, but nobody's gonna give him a shot for real, bro. Cause damn, Diego the Duxican Pacheco, they call that dude a duck, bro. They call bro a duck. I mean, it's just I don't know, man. I think yeah, Christian and Billy's a beast. Honestly, this guy is a beast. And that's why nobody wants to fight him for real. So how is he gonna get fights? I don't even know. He beat Sergey Derevyanchenko. Knocked out Mark Heffron in 1 round. This was wild. Rohan Murdoch, he made him quit on the stool in 6 rounds. Devon Nicholson, he got him out of there in 4 rounds. Like, if you just search up these 3 knockouts, they all just brutal. They're all brutal. But he does have a style where he just be like throwing wild stuff. But he do got that 5-star rating. And I think that he's a beast, bro. Beast out of Cameroon. And I think Diego Pacheco team made a good choice to back him out of that fight. Let's see. Richardson Hitchens set for June 14th title defense in New York City. Oh my goodness. This is not the fight that we wanted. Kambosos is terrible and lost 4 out of his last 5 and isn't even a 140-pound fighter. Exactly. This isn't the fight that we wanted, bro. What is George Kambosos? JJ, you tell me, what can George Kambosos potentially do against Richardson Hitchens? Richardson Hitchens, if you're not familiar, he's a very like slick boxer. Like it's official if he's tweeting this. If he's tweeting this, then it's official. Champ, what will this do for you? It's a nice bag. This dude is the tomato can. This does nothing for his career at all. I have no words to say for this, bro. It's like, why? But he's a very slick boxer. He beat Liam Perro, the guy that beat Subriel Matias. He was able to outbox him his last fight. And it was looking scary early on, but he was able to weather the storm and just completely dominate. But he's like a slick boxer. We already know Kambosos don't do good with slick boxers. So why even put him in the ring with him, bro? Like, come on, bro. That don't even make sense for real, bro. It does nothing, bro. Oh yeah, bro. Dmitry Bivol. I didn't want to talk about it yet, but yes, JJ, yes. Dmitry Bivol stripped of the WB. Well, he quote unquote vacated, but he got stripped of the WBC belt, and the WBC gave the belt to David Benavidez. Now, this is just kind of out of nowhere. But let's read the article. Dmitry Bivol will move forward with a trilogy clash with Arthur Beterbiev and Liu with a first fight with David Benavidez. The lineal and still unified light heavyweight champion informed the WBC that he would vacate his title, according to a letter obtained by boxing team. In a formal notification, Bivol and his team informed the sanctioning body that they will proceed with previously discussed plans to once again face Beterbiev. Each own holds a win over each other, so it's 1-1. Man, that dude Kambosos is cooked. Hold on, you can't hear? Nah, I can't. My mic on, I don't know, it's your joint. But, hold on, let me actually see. No, yeah. I can hear, we good. But, anyway, yeah, so, the wild thing here, right, is, you said Rolly? Oh yeah, Kambosos kind of fight like Rolly, but he just be throwing crazy. Nah, Rolly just be throwing crazy. Hold on, the volume. Hold on, let me see. The wild thing here, right? Nah, it's straight for me, but it's straight for me. But you gotta turn. It's on your side. But anyway, I think that yeah, I mean Kambosos, he's just I don't know what to say, bro. He gonna get beat up bad, bro. But anyway, this right here is just wild. David Benavidez to become the WBC. The mic worked. Nah, click off the video and come back on, cause I'm listening to it. I can hear it. But Nah, the mic worked, but what I was gonna say is this is just kind of crazy, man, because like for this to happen in the light heavyweight division, for them to just give David Benavidez the title, well, that kind of makes sense if he's the interim champion, but he's the WBA like regular champion as well. So you know what I mean? Like, hey, how's that gonna work? So I think the WBA is gonna have to strip him. I do believe that they're gonna update those rankings and whatnot, but the WBC, there's volume, JJ. I don't know what happened. There's volume. There's volume, man. But restart your app. Restart your app. But yeah, I think that David Benavidez, for him to move up, this is good for him. My whole thing, who's he gonna face, bro? Like, who's gonna be his first defense? Who's Albert Ramirez? 32 years old. I haven't heard of him. Fought in fought in the World Series of boxing. Um, he fought in the World Series of boxing. That's obviously good. But I mean, he's faced some pretty like he's not facing complete bombs. He's at least facing like good. He's facing some good competition. He even beat Adam. This is the guy that Beterbiev knocked out, I believe. Yeah, he was able to knock him out in the last rounds. This is good. You know what I mean? This is actually this is good. Um, this is a good, that's a good win for him. So Alfred Ramirez has been slowly but surely climbing up the ranks, I guess. So this isn't bad. I believe Benavidez has already beat this dude, Alexander. Um, whew, Alexander, however you say his name. Yeah, Benavidez has already beat him. Joshua Buatsi, nobody wants to see this. Where's Callum Smith in these rankings? Oh, never mind. He's the WBL interim champion. But yeah. Overall, I think overall this is like a good. This is good for the division. I don't think they should have stripped Bivol, just cause apparently, according to this article, Dmitry Bivol's IBF mandatory has been waiting since 2023. So this nigga's been waiting 2 years. Michael Eifert. And I'm gonna pray that he's fought since then. Because if he didn't, then that's very, very like sad. Okay, he has. Okay, so yeah, he won here, and I guess this was an IBF title eliminator, or he was deemed mandatory. He avenged his only loss. That's good to see. This guy kind of went off the radar. Oh, he lost it. Dang, bro. Yeah, this guy had some wild losses, but all right, good. But Michael Eifert, this is the guy that the IBF wants Dmitry Bivol to face, as he's the mandatory. Honestly, I haven't seen him fight, but just looking at his resume and looking at he has 3-star rating on BoxRec, that says something about his resume. I don't think that's a good fight for Bivol at this point in his career. But for Benavidez to jump into rankings like that, I mean, it definitely talks. You know what I mean? But who is Benavidez going to face for his first defense? Like, that's my whole thing. Who is he going to potentially face? Like, I don't know if PBC wants to bring in a Russian. I don't know if they want to bring in a Russian. Oh, he knocked this dude out. Okay. I don't know if they want to bring in a Russian, because, I mean, look, he has a very extensive amateur career. The guy's a Olympian. Lost to Ben Whitaker. He only 30. This is a fight I would love to see. I would love to see David Benavidez fight him, But I just don't. Knowing boxing, it's not going to happen. Ben Whitaker should not be here. Zach Parker, David Benavidez choose through all these guys. But I will like to see the Enam Kayatev fight. But yeah, man, this is definitely odd. But it's good to know that Bivol will be facing Beterbiev next for the third and hopefully final time. And Bivol ducked Benavidez. Bivol does it. Oh yeah, Bivol will rematch Beterbiev, so I'm not worried about this. Who was there for Benavidez to fight? He said who got 8 losses. Oh no. I mean, I I mean, yeah, you right. You got a point, but I recognize the name, and he upset a few people. Like, look, he beat Jose Burden, he beat Stephen Ward, he beat all these guys, and they were all undefeated. He was brought in to lose, so that's why I remember his name. He be upsetting people, so he not bad, but yeah, you right. Ben Whitaker is entertaining, but honestly, after that last fight, bro, he pulled that nonsense when he jumped out the ring or pulled the stunt where he pulled the dude out the ring and faked the injury, bro. It's like, come on, bro. But I think Albert Ramirez, as I was saying, this guy, he's not too bad of a choice. What you think about him? He knocked out a dude that Archer Beterbiev took 10 rounds to knock out. He knocked him out in 7. And he's been fighting everywhere, bro. Like, look, fought in Mexico, fought in Argentina, fought in France, fought right back in Mexico, fought in Poland, fought in Canada, fought in, Venezuela, right back again in Canada. This guy, he's been moving up the rankings, bro. So I think him versus David Benavidez will probably be the first defense. But what I would like to see is Enam Kayatev. That's a good, good fight that I would like to see. But let's read through these comments, and then I'm gonna hop off this stream. Benavidez can fight Yard. Yeah, if Yard goes out there, if Yard can go out there and win against, cause Yard will be fighting on the Eubanks. He will be fighting on the Eubanks undercard. Fighting Landon Offer. This is a good fight. I think Yard should win it though. So Yard versus Benavidez wouldn't be a bad fight, but I just see Benavidez style beating him up. PBC Jesse Hart. You said my mic? Nah, Nate. Restart your stream, bro, cause my mic is straight, bro. Let me know what's going on with it, Nate, or refresh your page. Evil won't get the same. Canelo Race Wars. Callum Smith is not ranked to seize the WBO interim. Benavidez needs to defend his title within 120 days. I mean, Benavidez versus Yard isn't bad. Yeah, light heavyweight is a weak division outside of Bivol and Benavidez. I agree. It won't be Yard. Gavril. I honestly cannot. Yeah, I don't think Bivol is docking Benavidez at all. I think that Samson Boxing and David Benavidez, Samson, however you spell his last name, I think that what's going on here is they were just saying a bunch of they were just basically calling for the WBC to like enforce it, like look.
We're not gonna do concerts and stuff in between our fights like the Saudis do. What do you make of boxing in Saudi? I know you can't. I know you probably can't talk bad about them because you gotta do business with them.
No. Let me put it this way: we have different culture of boxing in America. And Eddie Hearn, he tried. The NXNC Turkey, he tried. But we'll see when he's coming back because it doesn't have a good feeling that he did a great show, by the way. I congratulate him, but at the same time in the wrong place. So, you know, the culture in America is different all over the world, including England.
Yeah.
So you see, he's clearly not very fond of the idea of the Saudi Arabia boxing and Turkey Al-Sheikh and whatnot. So basically, he was just going off like 2 weeks ago when Sebastian Fundora fought. That whole fight week, he was just going off basically saying how he will never work with them, and you know the WBC needs to step in, and basically Bivol needs to be stripped, and yeah, pretty much that's ended up what ended up happening. This is good for Samson. You know what I mean? This is obviously good for him. You know, because now he has another champion under his, you know, banner. But yeah, he's obviously, you know, got another champion under his banner. But I felt like this will be a good fight. You know what I mean? This will be a good fight for Benavidez, bro. And I mean Benavidez and him, because they would have both made money. But I think that for the most part, man, I think that this is mainly because of the fact that David Benavidez was supposed to fight Canelo quite a few times. Like, David Benavidez has been screwed out of so many big fights that this was like the 6th or 7th time that the WBC had him like mandated and like enforced the mandatory, and nothing ended up happening. So my whole thing is, maybe this time around he wanted the WBC to actually do something. So that's my whole thing with this. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I really have to say for today. Like I said, we got a new video coming out later on tonight, and yeah, guys, that's my thoughts, man. I hope y'all have a great day, and peace out, boys. I appreciate y'all for coming through to the stream. If you're new,